Adventure.
You may dream of going on a great adventure.
Jack Dawson is a young and generous adventurer.
It used the information provided by the Norwegian adventurer and traveler Ninothar.
The book was largely autobiographical, describing Kerouac's road trip adventures across the United States.
Adventure. Approach.
The boy approached his school.
Despite of great fame, the director was friendly and approachable. She was professional in her approach to dealing with the problem of late deliveries.
The club has made an approach to a local company for sponsorship.
Approach.
Carefully.
The baby carefully climbed down the stairs.
She looks at the health insurance contract carefully. The wedding day is carefully chosen by the groom's parents.
I always chew my food carefully before swallowing it.
Think carefully about how you allocate resources.
Carefully.
Create.
It's important to create a good impression when you meet a new client. But, the fly also has a tiny structure between its ears that creates pressure to slow down the sound waves.
They often create the sensationalist headlines. In his preface he claimed that he had created a new kind of music. By 1981, interest payments on the foreign debt and falling oil prices created severe balance of payments pressures.
Create.
Evil.
These people are too evil.
They hate the evil teacher.
These people are too evil.
The use of light and dark symbolizes good and evil.
His abuse of power in this company has made him an evil manager.
Evil.
Experiment. The student did an experiment in science class.
They has done experiments complementary to the research of Huygens. Doctors stress that this kind of treatment is still experimental.
Quarks have not been observed directly, but theoretical predictions, based on their existence, have been confirmed experimentally.
He has been using brain stimulation in his experiments on rats. Experiment.
Kill.
I killed the fly with a fly swatter.
Neither chilling nor freezing kills all bacteria. Thousands of young salmon and trout have been killed by pollution.
Chlorine is widely used to kill germs. The first consequence is that many kinds of rare animals are killed.
Kill.
Laboratory.
My mother works in a laboratory.
Blood coagulants were transported, refrigerated at 4 degrees Celsius, to the laboratory within 4 hours of collection. Samples of her blood were sent to the hospital laboratory for testing.
He uses a mobile laboratory.
Laboratory.
Laugh.
The sound of their laugh filled the room.
Doctors have found clear evidence to back up the claim that laughter is the best medicine. He feels inclined to laugh at that old wives' tale.
Don't add fuel to the fire by laughing at him.
This movie is a real barrel of laughs.
Laugh.
Loud.
The man's voice was so loud that we all could hear him.
She spoke in a very loud voice.
They howl loudly.
My cock crows very loud.
Loud.
Nervous.
I was very nervous about driving again after the accident.
Her nervousness quickly disappeared once she was on stage.
She could sense how nervous he was. She suffered diseases of the brain and nervous system.
I felt really nervous before the interview.
Nervous. Noise.
I was woken by the noise of a car. He says Airbus is investing a lot of money in aerodynamic improvements, in materials and in noise reduction.
The receiving range is determined largely by site noise and interference factors.
You hear a strange noise and feel a cold rush of air move past you.
She thought the noise would burst her eardrums.
Noise.
Scare.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you.
She wants to scare everyone as a mummy this Halloween.
The lost boy was so scared that he could barely utter a single word. The monster scared everyone in the village.
He's scared of spiders.
Scare.
Secret.
I have some secrets. I only tell my secrets to my most intimate friends.
The secretary will draw up a new contract.
Please, button up your lip and keep the new secret till tomorrow. The secret report came to light again.
Secret. Shout.
There's no need to shout, I can hear perfectly well. She must have woken up on the wrong side of the bed this morning. She didn't stop shouting all day long.
There's no need to shout, I can hear perfectly well.
Students shouted slogans and distributed leaflets.
He seems to get off on shouting at people.
Shout. Smell.
She smells coffee flavor.
In my subjective opinion, the durian has a very bad smell.
There was a rancid smell coming from the kitchen.
I pinched my nose, so I couldn't smell the odor from the garbage. That smell reminds me of France.
Smell.
Terrible.
What's the terrible news?
I've just had a terrible thought.
This disease leads to months of sleepless nights, terrible exhaustion.
One child starts to drink or becomes an alcoholic or a drug addict and they have a terrible life.
Terrible.
Worse.
Business was worse this month than last month.
As he aged, his memory got worse.
Business was worse this month than last month. The problem was only made worse by Mark's aggression.
Worse.
Project.
The project aims to reduce homelessness.
The project was finished early, thanks to the unity of the workers.
I finished the project 2 days ago.
The manager projects the cost of the next year plan.
The associated costs will put this project out of our reach.